Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
No! I said, are you ready?
You're listening to the Goof Norton Radio Show.
He's the best of the best of the best.
He has a wonderful voice.
If you don't like him,
You don't have a soul.
I'm sure your sister will.
Hey, babe, you want to go out?
Oh, welcome back to another broadcast of the Goof Norton Radio Show. We're live. It's Thursday, and boy, I am on fire today. The algorithm was not nice to me today, and I'm gonna be not nice right back. Oh boy, how's everybody doing? Just doing great. All right, YouTube, you're live. You're seeing this. People are gonna see this in the future. I saw you. Holy biscuits, it's about to get stupid up in here. All right. Everybody understands this. This is good. Mutual agreement. Okay. So, it's been a good week so far. It's Thursday. You know, good work today. Had good food at work today. Happen to be scrolling social media. You know, when there's downtime, that's what we do. And this is the main issue that I keep coming across, and I thought I was free from it, right? Those of you who don't know, I have a personal training certification. I have been a personal trainer since like 2019. I have since this last year kind of slowed down and kind of backed off a little bit from doing anything regarding that because I have a new job. For those of you who don't know, those of you who did see the podcast that I did on Pen Pals, I work for Meta, so I no longer really need to do the personal training thing. Plus, the personal training thing, I like having a job that gives me insurance and all these other benefits. So, personal training wasn't getting me there. So, it's fine, to make the necessary adjustments and whatnot. But I still keep my credentials updated. I still like looking at information, learning stuff, and whatnot. And I have had quite a few clients in the past. And I still like helping out people and help out my coworkers whenever I can, giving them advice and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, social media. The fitness side of social media is a massive killer. It is a massive killer. To all my people out there who are trying their best to get in shape, trying to figure out what to do, what are the workouts I should be doing, what are the foods I should be eating, the last place you should be looking is social media. I'm going to tell you this at the beginning, so that way there's no confusion, there's no anticipation and buildup. I want to get it to you right off the bat. Stop depending so much on social media to tell you what to do. I understand you do not have a good grasp. The average person does not have a good grasp on what it means to be healthy or to live a healthy lifestyle. I get it, right? It's not easy for everybody. I've heard the stories. I get told by my coworkers all the time about how they want to get back into it and it's hard for them. I understand. I hear it on a daily basis of how hard it is for people who used to be in shape or to try to get back into shape. I understand how hard it is. There is a period of time even I went through because I am now out of the military. I am, getting back into a good routine myself. I have all the head knowledge. It's just the applying it, right? After moving and all these other life events, it's like, it becomes stressful and it becomes hard. Now to get into the meat of what I need to talk about. Stop listening to the influencers on social media. Why do I tell you this? Because anybody who walks in front of food in a supermarket with their shirt off, don't listen to them. Immediately scroll, block and scroll. Stay away from the comment sections of videos where people are genuinely showing them their true selves when the weight loss isn't 1,000 pounds after only 12 weeks of exercising consistently. Stay away from the comment section. Don't even look. Look at the post, like it, move on. Because we have such a frickin' problem. Because it's the internet, right? And nothing pisses me off more. And I'll because it's something very near and dear to my heart. I'm very passionate about fitness. I love seeing people do well in terms of their health. Not being all achy and feeling poopy, but actually feeling good and feeling better, being able to do their daily routine better, and it just feel better throughout the day. I hate it when people on the frickin' internet are like, "Oh, I'm gonna post what I say. You've been doing 12 weeks of consistent cardio? Well, that's frickin' stupid. Why are you doing that? There's no wonder you didn't lose a ton of weight." Realistically speaking, you don't see the permanent results until, somewhere between 6 months to a year of training. That's when you will start seeing results that will stick. And anything a year and beyond, 2 years and whatnot, that's when you will start seeing a real good transformation, right? Because then you'll be consistently going to the gym if you're a person who likes lifting weights and whatnot. If you conclude that into your routine, you will see the muscle gain, especially if you're eating right? You'll see the muscle gain. It'll be nice. You won't be freaking bulky. I don't know why that's been spread around so much. Women, you don't get bulky from lifting weights. I promise you. You have to eat that way in order to get that way. I know this because I've been there. I've been strong. I've been ultra bulky. I still have a lot of definition, even though I'm no longer in the military. I'm no longer training 2 hours a day. Now, that life has been over for a while. I still train, but I don't train 2 hours a day because that's freaking intense and insanity. Nobody needs to do that. That's ridiculous. But I had to eat in a calorie surplus in order for the bulk to happen. So if you're not eating in a calorie surplus, you're freaking fine. You're just going to get stronger. That's the point. You want to get stronger. You want your joints to not be all achy and creaky at 30. Because that's freaking stupid and very preventable. So why are we letting it happen? Sorry. Getting back on point. But ignore the people that are like, it's an ingredient in here that I don't know how to pronounce. That means you just don't know what it is. And that's okay. I don't expect the average person to understand every single ingredient in the food because you're not a nutritionist. You're not a dietitian. You haven't studied the stuff. I get it. You don't know every chemical chain. If I ask 7 different people in 7 different cities in 7 different countries, hey, what's dihydrogen monoxide? I'm sure most of those people probably wouldn't be able to tell me. It's frickin' water, by the way. Dihydrogen, 2 hydrogen monoxide, 1. Bro. Come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry for the people that have to suffer with this. I'm sorry that you deal with this. The level of ignorance is it's understandable. It's understandable. Because you guys don't always have access to the best resources. And you have influencers out there doing stupid stuff. Like homesteaders who are advertising, hey, drink raw unpasteurized milk. No, you can get freaking E. coli from that, which will kill you. It's not a joke. It's not a game to be played. They're sucking out the nutrients. No, they're not. They're heating the milk up to kill the bacteria that exists because it's coming from an animal that's not a human. Don't drink raw freaking milk. It's boiled for a reason. It kills any dangerous bacteria that could harm you. And in fact, here's the other thing. We have ultra processed milk that turns out to be our protein because it's our protein milk, or the chocolate milks and other flavored milks, because it's condensed. They're able to condense it. Frick. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to turn out like this way. But this is how it is. That's how it is. There's so much stuff out there that I can't address it all because I'm only one person. And this is the stuff that makes me want to get back into it because I love nothing more than showing people the right things to do and the right thing. Like, it's not, you can eat a bag of Doritos. That's okay. A small bag, not the freaking family pack. Don't do that. That's overkill. But if you eat the small pack of Doritos, oh no, that's crazy. Now I gotta eat nothing but vegetables the rest of the day. First of all, you should be eating a healthy dose of vegetables between lunch and breakfast. Lunch and dinner. I'm not gonna say breakfast because I don't eat vegetables my freaking breakfast. I have a nice balance for my breakfast. I have the same things all the time. And I'm doing just fine. Blood work comes back fairly clean. Not really a lot wrong, right? The only thing I know I need to do is every now and then I need to make sure I eat a banana so I don't go low on potassium. Nah, Reedy, you gotta eat the veggies. They're good for you. They have vitamins and minerals you need to live. You can be a healthy 20-something before you turn 30. I will tie you down and force feed you frickin' veggies if I have to, you gremlin. Eat your vegetables. They're good for you. Don't be weird. Oh my gosh. It's killing me. Right? And here's the other thing. Sugar. Sugar. I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to tell you this once. Because people are stupid when it comes to sugar. I cannot tell you how much people forget or people choose to ignore when it comes to sugar. Do you know a bunch of grapes has more sugar than a freaking donut frosted with sprinkles? By the by, it does, and it's crazy. It's crazy, and yeah, people are like, "Well, don't eat donuts; they're high in sugar." Bro, fruit tends to have a higher sugar content because that's what because it's because that's the general makeup of fruit. But fruit's not bad for you. Fruit's healthy for you. Fruits are different kinds of sugar and whatnot. Ugh. Generally speaking, sugar is not going to be the death of you unless you overdose. Again, I tell people everything's about freaking moderation. It's not that it's not hard to understand. It is hard to practice. I will say this. People say, "Oh, there's different kinds of this and that," and it's like, bro, there's not a whole lot of differences besides just the ooh, how do I say this? The chemical chain, because a lot of this is chemistry, right? A lot of this is chemistry. See, you say chemicals in different food, but half the chemicals aren't doing anything other than preserving and making sure it tastes just right for the consumer. Aspartame, they say, yeah, oh, that can cause cancer. Yeah, if you're drinking like 1,000 Coke Zeros in a day or Diet Cokes in a freaking day, nobody's doing that, so it's not a problem. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's like that's the freaking problem I have with these people. That's the problem I have with these people. All right, here we go. I got Instagram pulled up because I saved a few videos of some wonderful people that I want you to get to know. 2 Coke Zeros are not going to kill you. They're fine. Yeah, they're fine. They're okay. You'll live, right? You're not going to die. You're not going to be in the hospital the next day. Red meat, not going to kill you. You want to wonder why? Unless there's this things, and here's the thing. No, we'll get into that later. We're getting I'm getting ahead of myself. Watch this. Here we go. Watch this.
Let me ask you a question. How come Coca-Cola, made in the UK, is sweetened with cane sugar?
Bobby, that doesn't say cane sugar. That just says regular sugar.
Whereas Coca-Cola, hecho in Mexico, is sweetened with cane sugar, but Coke in the USA is sweetened with high fructose corn syrup. Well, that's because high fructose corn syrup is sweeter than cane sugar, cheaper than cane sugar, and more addictive than cane sugar.
Yes, because Forbes is a reputable source for nutrition information. Quick little chemistry lesson, Bobby, because I'm sick of giving you so many lessons. Now, before you guys get in my comments and go, oh my God, one is natural, one is not. They're both processed to become whatever it is that they are as a Coca-Cola product. So lick my highly processed carbohydrate-filled nuts. Both of them are some combination of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The only one big difference between high fructose corn syrup and sucrose, or cane sugar, which by the way is why the UK one says what it says, is because they're the same thing. It's just sugar. High fructose corn syrup has water or H2O in it, which as a result of that H2O makes them unbound in the high fructose corn syrup and remains a liquid at room temperature, compared to sugar where the glucose and fructose remain bound and requires sucrase in the body to break it down. I do find it rich that bro makes products that are competing with these products and has financial vested interest in them, and his marketing strategy is the same as a certain Pogan lol. Create a common enemy in your competitor with no need for scientific backing when you're just arguing emotion. P.S. This is my personal opinion, but your protein tastes like Bobby.
Even there, right? The high fructose corn syrup that we here in the States have in a lot of our products. The difference is what state it's in, what state of matter it's in at room temperature. That's it. It's sugar. Sugar is sugar. And that's fine. You're going to have sugar in your lifetime. Again, it's just don't over freaking do it. It's not hard. It's not. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do, right? And here's the thing, right? The key is to do it incrementally. Who the frick is calling me at this hour? Go away. That's not even a real number. Get out of here, you scammers. Bunch of people, I swear. Um, like, oh my gosh, it kills me because we have these battles, we have these wars with with each other, and it's like, no, for what? For what? Sugar is sugar at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what country you find sugar in. It's still sugar. It still has the same effect. It's gonna give cavity and rot your teeth if you don't brush your teeth afterward. But the sugar still has the same effect. It truly does. Across the freaking board. Sugar is sugar. It's great. It's wonderful. Sugar is sugar. We all understand? Good. Sugar is sugar. Also, don't buy into the fad diets. None of them work. You know what does work? The proven research that says that, hey, just having a plate with nice portions and, your even mix of fats, carbs, and protein, great, that works. That's a tried and true method. Don't follow the diets. Don't do the carnivore diet. You don't need that much protein. That's too much. You're going to overload your system and your body's going to have nothing to do with it because most of you are not super athletes. I can guarantee that myself. So why would you be doing a carnivore diet? It's unnecessary. It's funny because I do have a certification in specific nutrition that's for athletes. And guess what? Nothing in that course ever said anything about, make sure your athletes are eating nothing but just protein. We just need carnivore, pure carnivore. No, because that's stupid. Veggies, fruits. You need your fats, your carbs, and your protein. That's it. That's it. And for anybody being like, oh yeah, it needs to be real protein. Protein powder is also real protein. That's why it's called protein powder. And you want to know the fun thing about protein powder? It's manufactured to have better amino acid chains, so it's better absorbed in your system, and your body has a better time processing it. It's crazy, right? It's not hard. None of this is all that difficult. I have since 2019 there's been a rise in the carnivore diet for sure, and it's been the most irritating journey of my life. But every time the algorithm sends me a bunch of these freaking videos, I'm like, oh boy, do I need to get back on it? Do I need to start posting more stuff? I'm doing this because this is a moderated form of me doing the. I'm not, this is up here for people to watch forever and ever and whatnot. And this doesn't have to be a consistent thing for me, but it is irritating. It is incredibly irritating. Don't listen to wellness influencers. Just don't. These people have stake in certain items that they're trying to direct you away from their competition. That's the key. That's the thing you have to remember. These people are making money off of your suffering and your ignorance. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most about it. That's the thing. Because they're taking advantage of the fact that you don't know. You don't know what they're talking about. They're fit. That's the same thing with V-Shred. V-Shred was the worst. I don't know if he's still around, but the worst at that. Because the dude's 6-something, got a 6-pack. Yeah, you can trust everything I say. Just because somebody looks good doesn't mean you're meant to listen to them about fitness and nutritional advice. Trust me. That is the thing that gets a lot of people. Because they're like, oh, this person's shirtless and they have a 6-pack and whatnot. Oh, they must be telling the truth. Genetics might be in their favor. Have you ever thought about that? Just because you want to look like them doesn't mean following their advice is going to get you to look like them. Because I guarantee they don't do the same thing oh my gosh, they would tell you. And the fun thing, here's a key about V-Shred you don't know. He's just a model, right? They had somebody, working with him, and he has a bunch of friends who were invested in that company, in that entire business. That's just a bunch of friends running a scam on the world. And so many people bought into that. At one point, I did have a job recommendation from them to be a virtual personal trainer. And I was like, really? They gotten that far on the job board websites, and it's like, interesting. I wonder how many suckers fell into that. How many potentially good personal trainers fell into that pit? It's irritating. I've said it before. I've done vlogs on this. That you can find them on YouTube. It's irritating when people sit there and tell you full on lies, and everybody just eats it up. Just eat food. Just eat food, right? Make sure you have a nice protein, something that you like to eat, some carbs, something that you enjoy eating, some fats, something that you enjoy eating, and drink plenty of water. Of course, always keep yourself hydrated, as I say. That's why I say it so often, because that's a thing that people lack, is hydration. Just stay hydrated. It's nice. It's great. You feel better. Oh my gosh. But please, don't take what these people say as influencers are like, don't eat this and don't eat that or don't eat this. The right influencer is going to tell you, well, you can eat this and you can have this. You can eat, your veggies and also have a freaking donut. Hey, you can have Oreos, folks. You can have Doritos. You can eat McDonald's. Again, just don't be eating that stuff 7 days a week. Find a nice balance. Find a nice balance. If I were to eat the sweets at my job every day, I would have a problem. I pick days. Thankfully, they don't make stuff I eat every day because that would be a bigger temptation. But I pick days, right? Monday, I'll have a little something sweet if they have something I like, because that's a great way to start off my week and not to, because Monday has to be, I make Mondays a good day on purpose. Because I for a long time, everybody's like, oh, Monday. But it's like, it's another day. Like, I'm still alive. So that's good. We like that. But goodness gracious, it kills me. It's so sad to see so many people starve themselves. And here's the thing, right? The problem is that a lot of these people will steer you away from literally everything, and you'll be starving yourself, being like, well, I can't eat this, and I can't eat that, and I can't eat this. Many people have nearly died and also developed eating disorders because you're choosing to listen to the wrong people. And that's a frickin' problem. That is a massive problem. To this day, it is still a massive problem. So what we learn, we ignore the comment sections because they don't know what they're talking about. Most of those people in the comment sections don't have a clue. I posted one time in the comment section about what I knew to be true because it's been tested and it's tried and true. And there are so many people that absolutely were like, no, you got to be in the gym for 2 hours, bro. Because it was somebody asking a question about how long would be optimal to work out. And I said, 45 minutes is good. People were like, no, it's got to be a full hour, 2 hours. I'm like, no, it doesn't. That's a lie. I didn't bother replying because I just knew they're stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. Because they are. They're foolish. They don't know what they're talking about. You don't need to be in the gym for 2 hours. I've been there. I've done that. I was doing that twice a day. And I did it once a day. Now, I don't even have to, 2 hours is too much. You're not doing anything but wasting your time after an hour. 45 minutes is good. If you're lifting weights, rest 2 to 3 minutes in between each set. If you want to increase your strength, build plenty of muscle, because you're going to give time for your muscles to recharge in between each set you do. Trust me, it works. It's great. You get more reps in. You feel better. You can do more. The problem is people want to just go, but not giving your body time to rest. You're not killing your gains, but you are diminishing your returns. You're actively diminishing what you could be getting by not resting adequately between each set you do. Because trust me, I used to be that person. I'll rest 30 seconds, 45 seconds, because that's what they taught us in high school, in our PE class and in health class. That's what they taught us. But the real information that came out years afterwards is saying 2 to 3 minutes is good because it gives your muscles time to recharge and refresh. And I tell you that that is very true. That is absolutely the best way. I feel so much better. Even without pre-workout, I feel so much better after waiting 2 or 3 minutes and then getting into my next set. And I feel fresh. I'm like, oh, I'm still strong. I can still do this. Great. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take, you don't need to dedicate a whole hour and whatnot. 45 minutes is good enough. 30 minutes is good enough. And if all you can do that day is walk, your 10,000 steps or whatever you get, that's fine. That's totally fine. And that's all you need. That will get you, that will take you far. As long as you're consistent with it. But that's it, right? That's what we got. I don't plan to do another one of these. Well, this intense anytime soon. We're gonna be chill about it because it's infuriating, right? And as always, I am here, right? I'd rather you ask the questions because I have the credentials, I have the knowledge, and I have the practice in doing this to be able to at least help you in a positive way. If not, because I don't want to commit to being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be your coach. Like, no, I don't do that anymore. Not your coach. But I'll be happy to assist every now and then to get you where you want to be. Ooh, another end of text for a promotion. Get away. Don't want your supplements. All right. We're going to take a short break. YouTube, you're going to go away because you're only supposed to see this portion of it. We're going to get to vintage story here in a little bit. No, YouTube, shut off. Why is it not? There we go.